It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The opening tip won by the Timberwolves as we get rolling from Target Center. Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, the shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Russell into the front court. They trail by two. T to Russell. Down low Bell. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here's Rondo with it. Looking to make something happen. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Davis. And it's Towns there to get the rebound. Teague with the basketball. Leads just a point. To Russell. Fight to shoot for Minnesota. Here's Towns for two. It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Probing the defense. And the rebound taken in by Towns. Teague with it up top. Leads one. To Russell. Trying to cash in. Another chance. DeMarcus.
No! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Down three. Here comes the screen. James. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Russell against Cousins. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Russell with it up top. His team up by one. Screen coming. Russell. It was right there. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Cousins. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. Russell into the front court. Leads 3. To Towns. DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a look. And he buries it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Lakers at the controls right now. Surveys the floor. Quinn Cook guarded by Jang. Down low, Boogie. Cousins, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Long heave from 3/4 court. That ends the first quarter. The Timberwolves have the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Down low to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. That's 3 now on 4 shots. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
It's Cook with the basketball. They're down 3. To Howard. He throws it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Minnesota with the basketball. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Cook shot won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Cook to bring it into the front court. They trail by 1. To Kyle Kuzma. They work it down to Cousins. Won't go down. Napier with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Teague. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Lakers ball. Quinn Cook, guarded by Towns. To Howard. Short jumper misses. To Teague. To Towns. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times
Whoa, look what I found.
you know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Danny Green matched up with the former Wildcat. Trying to cash in. Green with a shot, no good. Napier with the basketball. Up by 3. Bell.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
To Teague. Here's Towns. It's no good. Great defense. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma. Here comes the screen. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block.
And that's light work for a guy with his...
Bell. Deep left corner. Teague up against Cook. That's no good. Rondo with the basketball. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nothing going here on that drive. It's Cook with the basketball. It's a 1-point game as we approach halftime. And Cousins throwing it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Teague, defended by Quinn Cook. Screen coming. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Teague. Not getting the bounce. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. Time expires to end the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers worked hard for their halftime lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Timberwolves were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Field goals.
The Minnesota Timberwolves weren't efficient with their shooting, and therefore they weren't effective with their offense. Their field goal percentage is lacking. and it's probably the biggest reason for their first half deficit.
Player of the half.
Boogie Cousins did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Here comes the screen. T to Russell. Won't go. He can do better than that.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Teague with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Bell to Towns. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. To Russell. 4-3. Can't fault the defense. D'Angelo Russell hits.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Davis to Danny Green. Can't connect from inside.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Screen coming to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. LeBron with it up top. His guys now down by a point. To Davis. And the Timberwolves have the rebound. Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Towns. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
LBJ. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. And scores. Great body control, Jay, as he ran down the lane.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time to shuffle things up. James. Rondo picked up by Gorgie Jang. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Towns. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Rondo into the front court. His guys down 3. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Anthony Davis. 3 for 6 now.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
Russell to Towns. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Here's Rondo with it. Down 3. Anthony Davis, guarded by Towns. Boogie, abusing the rim. Big finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Russell to Towns. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It'll stay with the T-Wolves. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Towns. Has a look. Towns with a shot, that won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Anthony Davis, 4 out of 7. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Davis, down low. To Cousins. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Finishing inside the paint on that one. "20-footer at the buzzer." There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's the Timberwolves in front. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jeff Teague at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. James into the front court. He'll run the offense. Rondo sizing up Jordan Bell. To James. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound gathered in by Towns. Russell with it up top, up by 6. Down low, Bell. Shot from the lane won't go. To James.
Defense, let's go.
Here comes the screen. Rondo against Karl Anthony Towns. To James. 5 to shoot. It's James. LeBron James. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Russell to Teague. Screen coming. Teague to Russell. For 3, D'Angelo Russell, hand in his face, no issues there.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Danny Green to James. And the rebound taken in by the T-Wolves. Russell into the front court. Up 6. To Towns. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
LeBron, defended by Bell. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Cousins. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James can't connect. Swings it. To James.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. 24-second violation. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 2.
Russell to Teague. Can't connect. Cook to bring it into the front court. His club staring up and it stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, that was just nasty. Did you see how far he cocked that ball back? There was no chance for the defender.
Timberwolves have the basketball. From the painted area, won't go down. LeBron into the front court. The deficit is 6. To Davis. James. Anthony Davis, guarded by Jeff Teague. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And hits the first free throw.
For the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 32.
Goes 2 for 2. Russell with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Won't go. To James. Cousins. James, picked up by Gorgie Jang. Fires the three. He engulfed him that time. Referees called it. That was intentional.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Here's a whistle and an intentional foul. 2 free throws coming up with 25 seconds remaining.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad just when they needed it.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. LeBron James, guarded by Jang. To Cousins. And scores.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
And they'll get the intentional foul here with 17 seconds to go.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Deep three at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Timberwolves got the win in a close game. And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers just couldn't close this one out. Sure, it's great they shot so well from three, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Karl Anthony Towns wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.